So once we get it ready from Andy, we can get started with game number 1 of our second semi-final match. And we do indeed have it ready from Andy, so let's not waste any more time here and get started with game number 1, match 2. The sequel of season 20 semi-final match are in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What the... Alright. A9 with the 321 bits. Go dog go. About to beat your last record. Keep up the support. 79%. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Let's get to 100, I guess. Now, thank you everybody for your contributions, gift subs, follows, views, just chatting in general, being engaged. This is what I love to see. So now that this is definitely making it into YouTube, I want to say this. If you haven't watched Dog vs. Andy semi-final season 20, after this match or after this stream, if you're live on Twitch, head on over to that video and watch that match because it is a treat. I won't spoil who won, but definitely head on over and watch that. But yeah, Andy at 117, Dog at 97,000 points. Yeah, I really... Andy's just... Xbox just not showing up. It's fine. Imagine I have to edit all of that. Oh, we reached 100%! What does that mean? Cat Kid subscribing with tier 1. Thank you very much. Yes, this is the same piece set. It's just Andy's capture. G's saying LS Trophy in Dog's background. So you go 175 for Dog, 152 for Andy. Oh, yeah. If this video doesn't get uploaded until January of 2023, this is why. I mean, it's not bad that we need to like restart or anything. It's fine. We can see him playing. So maybe a little capture fix will solve the issue for the second game, but we do have 231 for Andy, 215 for Dog. He's using a troll ROM, yes. But yeah, by the looks of it, it's a pretty neck and neck game. Andy has just been dealing with these weird delayed burn sequences, but he is ahead by about 81,000 points. Now Lombard dependent in the center, waiting for the Lombard. We'll never know if he's actually going to get the Lombard, but maybe that adds to the suspense. Tetris ready are both players. Tetris for Andy, 354. Dog at 320. Yeah, I know. Same with me, Blue Scooty. Looks like a potential mid 500k transition is on the cards here for these two players. Looks like it's not the most efficient of games. Maybe a rough seed, perhaps. There you go. That was an actual Lombard for Andy, 424. Waiting for this next Lombard. Now squares. And Dog just going like, where's the Lombard, man? And there he goes. Lombard for Dog, 415. So looks like it'll be a definitive sub 500k transition for Dog. Andy definitely en route for it. He already got the 500, well, almost the 500k. And a nice little touch there for Andy into transition. Is it fixed? No, it's not. Touches for Dog now, 492. So it looks like Andy does have the advantage in the transition. Dog solving that J dependency. And Dog now with a Lombard dependency in the center. And another Tetris here for Andy as Dog still waiting for the Lombard, just not showing up. Finally gets the Lombard for a single to bring this down slightly. Nice set of burns here. Behind by 100,000 points is Dog. Solves the J dependency and is now Tetris ready. Another touch there for Andy, 740. Yeah, we'll try to fix that after this game. But Andy is waiting for the Lombard. That is not showing up, but he is ahead at 776. Dog at 697. Can we get max out co-op replay out of this? Probably not. Or nothing usable. But Andy's still stuck in a dig. And Dog is also digging. So neither player is able to capitalize on each other's digging situation that they have to deal with. 799 for Dog. 108 for Andy, who's been ahead this entire game. And Tetris for Dog taking the lead. Andy is clean on the right side. Gonna be dependent on an LP. Solves the L dependencies. Tetris ready and bangs down a Tetris. Level 28 now for Andy. 920, 968 for Dog as we are nearing the kill screen. And we'll transition at 991, just shy of a max out, but with kill screen play, they will get that max out momentarily. They are Tetris ready, and Dog scores a Tetris into transition 1.1. Andy in a lot of trouble, and that'll do it for Andy, topping out at 995. So Dog will take the first game. GG's. We do have it ready from both players, so let's get started with game number 2. Can Andy tie up the sets, or will this be Dog's second win? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's see here. Lombard, well, J, Lombard, T, Z. Kingsman saying, I love me a Savage Andy, but I gotta root for Dog because he's repping the Tetris World Order shirt, or in what the cam sees, Order World Tetris. Had to flip his cam a little bit so he looks at the board. Texas made Tetris. It sure did. But Andy now with a Lombard dependency converts it into a bunch of holes in his stack, which he's gonna have to deal with as quickly as possible so that Dog doesn't take an early advantage. Andy set up for a dirty Tetris, and a dirty Tetris for Andy. 96,000 points. Nice little bits there for Andy as well. Accommodating the Lombard with that J piece. And just really committing to all these like delayed burn sequences, and it's kind of paying off considering he's experiencing a drought by about 21 pieces. So is Dog. Nice little double there for Andy with the square piece, and he will be Tetris ready. Dog zipping that square all the way to the left side, and a Tetris for both players, utilizing the same Lombard for a Tetris. You know, speaking of belts, I feel like I should start playing friendlies more, like the rival stuff, and see what that's about. So I've been kind of not really been doing a great job at keeping in touch with what's relevant in the Tetris community lately. I've just been stuck on YouTube doing my little shenanigans. 283 for Dog, 269 for Andy. Or we could do like a me versus Dan V battle of the YouTube editors. That'd be funny. Yeah, War Games. I did see War Games. That was pretty fun. That was definitely a must-watch, in my opinion. 397 for Dog, 299 for Andy, who's just kind of been with a messy stack this entire game. And now his capture's frozen. So Andy, if you can hear me, your capture is frozen. You want to take a pause and refresh. So Dog, keep on playing. We'll see if Andy can fix this soon, or this might be a reset. Perhaps. Maybe. And he's fine. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, Dog saying reset? Well, I mean, Andy's fine now by the looks of it. I don't... We'll just keep going. Alright, Dog with a Lombard and a Tetris. 564, very efficient game here for Dog. Neither a Lombard, solves that Lombard dependency, and Andy now at 423. Using that Lombard to solve the dependency first, and now he needs another one to get a Tetris. So he is behind by over 180,000 points. So this is gonna need to require a hell of a lot of post catch-up for Andy if he wants to avoid this deficit to cost him a loss. Yeah, Andy pushing down, trying to make some ground after that unfortunate capture issue. We'll transition at 681. Andy will transition momentarily with some burns by the looks of it. He is Tetris ready, but has a hole in row 6, so it is going to cost some burns once again. But he does bang down a Tetris in transition at 521. Dog at 685. And Andy rocking the row 2. Winner of this match will go up against Blue Scooty. So Scooty right now waiting for his next challenger. The only player that would be between him and the championship, his first championship in CTL history, and Andy with a nice T-spin there, T-spin tuck. Now level 21, both players experiencing a drought right now. Andy at 25 pieces, Lombard dependent, does get the Lombard for Tetris. And now at 616 versus Dog's 804. Both players now have to do some more burning. Andy looking to get open on the right side, and he is open, set up for delayed burn. Couldn't utilize that Lombard for Tetris. Lombard dependent once again, goes for the Tetris, and Mike, yeah, solves that Lombard dependency on the center. Now at 653, only 166,000 points behind. Keep in mind, he's also behind in the line count by about a level, so this could play a factor. That deficit may not be as big as it may seem. Dog at level 25, 883, 770, 744 for Andy, who is now Tetris ready. Nice OJ there for a Tetris. 950 at level 26. And Andy with a bit of a spire that was forming in the center, but still maintains a clean stack. 810 for Andy. Now 842. I'll have to do a bit of a more frequent score checking, as looks like Andy's score is kind of screwing up a little bit. Yeah, 843 for Andy. Max out for Dog. 1.05. Andy solving that Lombard dependency. And does bring down a Tetris in the transition at level 27. Bro is losing points, yeah. Dog has already, with the max out, looking for a 1.16 into level 29. But will transition momentarily. Bangs on a Tetris. 1.12. Needs an L piece to get Tetris ready, and he is Tetris ready. Bangs on a Tetris. 1.16 for Dog. Andy will transition with another Tetris. 1.02. So double max out into 29 for these two players. Right now, Andy looking for a J piece, but uses Lombard to solve that dependency. Now with a 1.03. Dog already with a 1.2 at level 30. So 169,000 points in the lead. Bangs on a Tetris. 200,000 points. So Dog looking set here to take this game to victory, but Andy is still alive, so we will see if Dog can seal the deal. Andy fighting back with another Tetris, almost with a 1.1 at level 31. Andy hangs that square piece, but gets a nice Vits there with the Lombard. Now it's going to be J dependency, solve that J dependency, looking to get Tetris ready right now. And is Tetris ready, waiting for the Lombard. Nice little delay single there for Andy, kind of a skim, and is still waiting for that Lombard, getting drafted, but it bangs down a Tetris. 1.15. Dog already with 1.3. Has just been pretty clean throughout this 29 transition. Andy in a bit of trouble here, has a square, a bunch of holes in a stack, but is bringing this down. Nice single there. Utilizes that Lombard to solve that dependency, and is uncovering all these holes. Now Dog is also the one in a bit of trouble, but is ahead by 160,000 points, but hangs that T and will top out with a 1.33. So Andy, 1.33 is the score to beat. He has all of the time in the world to take this game. 38 lines to go. Can score 3 Tetrises and change. Doesn't need to go aggressive. And is setting up for this Tetris. Bangs on a Tetris. 1.25 for Andy, who just needs 77,000 points and is set up for another Tetris, but getting a bit uncomfortable with these pieces right now. It's gotta be a triple now. Ooh, hangs that J piece. Scores a triple, but needs something to the left side. Needs a long bar. Gets a J piece to the left side. Nice 5 taps there. And is bringing this down. Still needs at least a Tetris. Oh, but hangs that J piece. Doesn't hang. Actually, overshifts that J piece. He can still dig this down, but he's running out of time. Has 10 lines to go before level 39. Can he do this? No, he hangs his S piece and will top out at 1.29. Dog will take game number 2. GG's. And a ready from Dog. So let's get started here with game number 3. Can Dog complete the sweep? Or will Andy survive game number 3 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Go Z or S square. But yeah, if you would like to help contribute to the prize pool and wait, hold on. Edboy Advanced SP, thank you for the follow. If you would like to help contribute to the prize pool and maybe help get Andy a better capture card, you can head on over to Match Reno. We're currently at $555.55. We have reached our benchmark of $500 into the prize pool. Thank you very much, but you can always increment that prize pool as much as you want. It is all funded by the fans and Kingsman. And if you would like to help support our restreamers and our organizers, you can do so with subscriptions or donating bits. It's a Red Solo Cup party time at Dog's house. Yeah, it's a pre-CHWC party. That's totally what it is. Yeah, Andy looking to survive this game 3. Tournament life on the line. Pretty even start here for these two players. Do you think talk about alcohol is still demonetizable? Pros pre-gaming, yes. Anyway, nice efficient game here for these two players. 300,000 points at 60 lines. I mean, Twitch is fine. YouTube, I don't know about, and that's the issue. Doc saying, look at that board, man. Look at that over there. Wow. Can you see that? Can you see the game? Can you see Tetris? I don't know what he's actually saying. There you go, 17-piece drought for Dog. And Andy right now experiencing the same drought. Can't wait to play some mystery drink Pong. Tetris there for Dog. Both players pretty still maintaining this efficient game. Potential for a 650 transition or even higher. I mean, Andy does need an efficient game like this to keep his tournament life alive, but like, Dog is right on his heels as well. Neither player with the advantage as we cross the 100 line mark. And they set up for a J tuck or a potential S spin. Gonna wait for the J, but force into a tuck and misses that S tuck. You can see him nodding there because he was avoiding it at first, and then he was forced into it, and I was like, yeah, that's why I avoided it to begin with. So very unfortunate there for Andy, but he's still Tetris ready. And a nice Tetris there for Andy. 565 versus Dog's 573. Both players can still take 3 more Tetrises before the 19 speeds. But Eddie forces some more burns. He just J piece here for a flat burn. Gets a J piece, but a very untimely square piece. He got the perfect J, but the worst piece imaginable afterwards. Classic Tetris there. Like say classic Tetris. And now a 31 piece drop, but they both bang down a Tetris to transition. 601 for Andy, 608 for Dog. So neck and neck are these two players. Who will take game number 3? Will Dog complete the sweep? Or will Andy continue to hang on by a thread? And now both players to level 21, 709 for Dog, 682 for Andy. And now Dog with some burns he has to deal with, which could be prime position for Andy to take an efficient lead. Or a significant lead. He is Tetris ready. Attaches for Andy, 736, but Dog already clean and on Andy's heels at 716, only behind by less than a Tetris. Andy now with a pretty messy stack solves that Lombard dependency. That's exactly what it is, Summer. I'm using the Pokemon font because the font that CTL regularly uses doesn't like my OBS specifically. I can use it everywhere else. Premiere, Photoshop, wherever I want, but just OBS just does not like it for some reason. Anyway, 817 for Andy, 846 for Dog. Both players are Tetris ready. And a Tetris for Andy, hanging on to that Tetris ready board, but he's now J dependent, but does solve that J dependency. And Dog is taking the lead by 57,000 points. Oh, we're gonna really have to pay attention to the scores right now. I feel like 857 for Andy, 913 for Dog. Both players at level 26, neck and neck, only separated by 1,800 points. Around the same line count are these two players. Dog scores his Tetris now with a max out at level 27. Andy at 1.02, so only 300 points separating these two players. But Andy bangs on a Tetris, solves that L dependency, and it's going to be Tetris ready again with another Tetris. Both players now at level 28, nearing the level 29 speeds. Andy needs to take this game to avoid the sweep. Can he do it? Or will Dog take game number 3 and move on to the finals? Andy is Tetris ready, bangs on a Tetris 1.15. Dog with 1.13, both players level 29 here. And Dog is looking at Tetris ready right now. With that single, he will be Tetris ready. Just went for the Lombard, taking a safety double, getting the right pieces. Getting a bit shrouded right now, but still maintaining a clean enough stack. Scores a Tetris, 1.18 for Dog. Andy at 1.17. Oh, hangs that T-piece, but gets the Lombard all the way to the left side. Hangs the square, but is still in it. trying to bring this down and chip away at this lead that Dog has, but it's only a 10,000 point lead. Dog gets that Lombard all the way to the left side. Andy with a dirty Tetris. 1.22. Dog with a 1.2 as well, but is now behind by 20,000 points. So Andy looking to keep this lead as long as possible. Force Dog to make some aggressive moves right now. And Dog is set up for a triple. Is Lombard dependent, but gets the Lombard dependency solved. Hangs the square piece. Oh my god, needs to bring this down. But that's going to do it for Dog, topping out at 1.22. So Andy will take game number 3 and avoid the sweep. GG. Can Andy force this decider? And also the restream music is gone, so let me restart that real quick in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yes, if we get $111.11 more, we can get the spooky number for Halloween. Oh god. Oh, Dog starting off with a dirty Tetris, 47,000 points. If Kingsman ever steals money from CTL, it's just so that he can pay me. And I don't even make any money. The money that I gain is all going back to Premiere. It's going back to my monthly subscription. $183 for Andy, $150 for Dog. Yeah, Dog set up for a Lombard dependency in the center. 252 for Andy, 175 for Dog. So this is exactly what Andy needs right now to potentially force a decider. Yeah, we do know that King is a Grinch. He does not allow Christmas music. Imagine. Where's the Christmas spirit, man? Come on. It's basically gonna be Christmas like next week. But yeah, Tetris for Andy, 366 at 66 lines, and Dog at 297. Yeah, Galileo Sunshine saying 96% Tetris rate for Andy. Sheesh. Yes, if you take a look at the top left and top right of each player's boards, you will see a Tetris rate. Dog right now with a 62% Tetris rate, while Andy's still rocking a 97% Tetris rate. 434. This is very much potential for a 700k transition. I also just want to do a little PSA right now, or a little warning, disclaimer one might say, to any super streamers watching. You might want to have your non-max out club scene ready. Just in case. Tetris for Andy, who has a bit of a messy stack. Still at 508 at 93 lines. Okay, cool, because here's the thing. I don't have mine ready. And in the off chance that some max out club shenanigans start happening again, and we have to go to a traditional Twitch setup, I'll be in a little bit of a pickle. And I don't like pickles. So let's just be better safe than sorry, I would say. 558 for Andy, now 581. 491 for Dog. So Andy's still potentially rocking a 700k transition, I think. Has 2 lines to burn, right? I'm sorry, Vlad Tetris. We've lost our sponsorship. $694 is the maximum. Yeah, it sounds about right. Like $696, I'd say. That's my guess. Or $698. $697? Yeah, that's okay. But Dog transition at 580, now it's 608. Andy will transition at 699, so we all got it wrong. Jesus Christ. It was like weather predictions there. Is it gonna rain? Yeah, it's gonna rain tomorrow. No, it's gonna rain tomorrow. Nope. Tonight. But anyway, Tetris for Andy, 748 ahead by 89,000 points. Dog's still within striking distance. So Andy cannot let go of the gas pedal here. But Dog is burning, so this is definitely Andy's opportunity to take an even bigger lead and potentially force a decider. We have not gotten a single decider so far in these playoffs. Our first match was a 3-1 victory between Andy and Eyeball. Blue Scooty beat Ramations 3-1, and the other match that we just had, Gerald versus Blue, was a 3-1 victory. So it's all been 3-1. Could this be the streak, the match where the streak gets broken? Or will we continue with the 3-1 streak throughout the entire playoffs? Dog zipping that long bar all the way to the left side, solved that J dependency, and it's gonna be Tetris ready. 805 for Dog, 919 for Andy. Waiting for a S or a J. Hits the S spin this time. Forced into a couple of burns, but he's still Tetris ready and attaches for Andy, 949. Potential for a level 24 max out. Just one more Tetris and he'll get that max out. Dog in a bit of trouble right now. Needs a long bar. Is Tetris ready, but not getting the long bar time. Finally gets the long bar. Tetris, but has a bunch of holes in the stack. Andy going very aggressive, but is this gonna pay off, or could this have been the wrong move for Andy, because he's now stuck in a dig. He's long bar dependent on the center. Gets the long bar dependency solved. Avoids going aggressive. Can still get a Tetris for a max out. Pretty much a level 25. We'll say level 25 max out. Dog still burning. 920. Ooh, Andy with a messy stack now. Going for the safety double. Has the max out. The million points for Andy. Dog at 925. Still burning. That's we're at about 20 lines to go before the level 29 speeds. Andy ahead by over 100,000 points. And also behind in the line count by basically a level. Is Tetris ready? Potential for a 1.2 into kill screen for Andy. 1.07 now with that Tetris. Dog scores a Tetris. Looking for the max out into level 29. And he is Tetris ready. So now Dog is the one that has to do a significant amount of kill screen play if he wants to take this game number 4 and force a victory in his favor to move on to the finals. They go Dog with a 1.03, Andy transition with 1.15. Dog misdrops at T-piece, but he does have a long bar dependency well open, but he misdrops at J! He needs a long bar, goes for the flat burn, but doesn't get the right pieces in time. That's gonna do it for Dog. Andy will take the game, and we have ourselves a decider. So this is it. Game number 5. Whoever takes this game will win the match and move on to face off against Blue Scooty in the grand finals. We have it ready from Dog and Andy, so let's not waste any more time here and get started with game number 5 in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This is basically a complete repeat of what happened in Season 20. Both players taking it all the way to the final game. To Game 5. And in Season 20 we had what I believe was the best deciding Game 5 we have ever had in CTL history. So there's quite a bit of expectations, one might say, for this game. We'll see if they deliver. 68,000 points right now, 91,000 for Dog, 70,000 for Andy. Set up for a Vitz, but doesn't go for the Vitz. Goes for the Tetris first. Now waiting for another Lombard to complete that Vitz. And there's that Lombard. Gets a nice tuck. And we'll be Tetris ready. So simul Tetris. Both players experiencing the same drought. Andy was able to utilize that llama for Tetris, but Dog wasn't. And Andy once again with another Vitz right now. But this time he's not going to wait for the Lombard. Going to try to set up some burns here, keeping it safe and just not getting the right pieces. Man, some uncomfortable pieces here. He had a very jagged board though, so it was pretty dependent regardless. Solves that dependency with a Lombard. Nice L dependency solve as well. Opens up that gap in the center and uses a Lombard. Will be Tetris ready now. Set up for a spin or a burn. Just goes for the burn. Scores a Tetris. 232 for Dog. 180 for Andy. So yeah, Dog has just been pretty safe and clean so far. Andy's been the one who has been going a little nuts with these plays. You know, kind of getting a little dicey at times, but nothing too problematic. Thus being down a slightly dirty Tetris. And Dog with a very efficient 300,000 points at 57 lines. 226 for Andy. Bangs down another dirty Tetris. It's just committing to this, trying to minimize the amount of burns he has to take, which is pretty much exactly what you have to do when you go up against a player like Dog. Both players experiencing this drought and ends at 22 pieces. Both will utilize it for a Lombard, for a Tetris, I mean. Now 376 for Dog, 302 for Andy. Andy with a J dependency, but gets the J dependency solved. Dog has just been clean and Tetris ready. And a simul Tetris. And a double Tetris for Dog. 422 at 83 lines. Very, very efficient game right now. Potential for a mid to high 600k transition with this efficiency. Zips that L piece all the way to the left side. Converts, does a Lombard dependency. Solves that Lombard dependency. And Andy in a bit of trouble here. Had nowhere to place those squares. But does bang down a Tetris. Now at 394 and 92 lines. So Andy has not been having a bad game by any means, but Dog is just going nuts right now with the efficiency. And he sets up Z-spin, hits that Z-spin, now sets up a center wall Tetris. Just waiting for this Lombard, builds up his left side, and gets the Lombard for a center wall. Goes for delayed burn, committing to the center wall. Dog now almost 500,000 points. So very much en route for a safe 600k transition right now. 501, now 524 on 108 lines. Now we're at 12 lines left. before the 19 speeds. Man, Andy's just been forced into all these burns. That's making the deficit slowly get higher and higher. Regardless, he can still transition with a high 500k transition. Maybe even a 600k. Dog just waiting for the Lombard. Getting a bit shrouded right now, but has a safe stack, so has a lot of room to burn. And experiencing the same drop, but uses that Lombard for Tetris as well. 539 at 126 lines. Can set up one more Tetris, and we'll get that Tetris into transition. 563. Dog at 619. We'll transition at 643. So here we go. Final 19 transition of this set. Even though we are at the faster speeds now, when it comes to players like Dog and Andy, this is basically 18 in terms of difficulty. So I doubt we're going to be seeing much of a safer play than what we've been seeing on 18. 720 for Dog, 622 for Andy. Dog is Tetris ready. Ooh, but couldn't use that Lombard for a Tetris. Had to burn this down. And it's now in a bit of trouble here. Tetris ready. Some very uncomfortable pieces here for Dog, but is setting up some delayed burns here and is trying to maintain the stack. Gets the Lombard all the way to the left side. It's going to be L dependent. Solves that L dependency. Now just Lombard for a dirty Tetris. 758 for Dog. 720 for Andy. Just like that is caught back up with Dog and is only behind by less than a Tetris. 13,000 points separating these two players. Dog already level 23. Andy burning into level 23. Had nowhere to place that Z piece on Andy's side. Dog bangs on a Tetris trying to bring this lead back in his favor. Now 59,000 points. Dog with Elra J gets the J piece and gets the Tetris. 877 level 24. Andy with a dirty Tetris setup. Still waiting for this Lombard and gets the Lombard for a Tetris. 821 simul Tetris there, but Dog still maintaining this lead. Andy committing to this row 2. Bangs on a Tetris. Lombard dependent on the left side. Dog can get him max out into actually before level 26 with his efficiency. And he is Tetris ready. And we'll get that level 25 max out. So Andy now behind by over 100,000 points. Dog bangs on a Tetris. So like in Season 20, Andy was also behind by 100,000 by a significant margin into level 29, but he was able to catch back up and overtake Dog in the 29 speeds. Can he do it again this time? Now with the max out at level 27, Dog at level 27 as well, 1.1. Gets a Tetris. Some uncomfortable pieces here for Dog, but still with a safe enough board. Andy going for left well. Not getting Lombard time though. Oh my god, this is very problematic for Andy. He has only 13 lines to go to clean this out, but does so and bangs on a Tetris. 1.06 for Andy, 1.15 for Dog. Andy misdrops that J piece. This is gonna cause some burns. It looks like he might burn in 29. Dog already transitioned with 1.16. Andy will transition with a triple 1.08. So here we go. Final transition into level 29 for this match. Tetris for Andy, 1.12. Dog still ahead by 58,000 points. Had a Lombard dependency, but goes for some burns here. Decided not to wait for the Lombard. And Andy solves that Lombard dependency in the center. 1.19 for Dog. It's Tetris ready. While Andy is still... Oh, he's going dirty! And a dirty Tetris for Andy! 1.17, 1.23 for Dog. Hangs that square piece. Gets a nice J-tuck there. Lombard all the way to the right side. Hangs the J piece. But gets a Lombard to the left again. And Andy is clean and right on Dog's heels. Both players with a 1.2 as we are off and running, going deeper and deeper into the kill screen. Keep in mind, we do have a level 39 line cap. Tetris for Andy, 1.24. Now only behind by 19,000 points. Make that 15,000. And he is chipping away even further. But Dog is looking at Tetris ready right now. And he will be Tetris ready. L or J dependency solved there for Dog. And it's still Tetris ready. Tetris for Dog. And a Tetris for Andy. 1.3 for both players. Another Tetris for Dog. 1.36. And he gets a J piece all the way to the left side. Might go Tetris ready on column 8. And he will be Tetris ready. Just waiting for the long bar. Come on, where's the long for Andy? Getting these uncomfortable pieces. Tetris for Andy, 1.37. But Dog still ahead by 29,000 points. Now at level 37. Gets the long bar dependency solved on the left side. This is coming down to the wire. And Dog will be Tetris ready. Andy in a bit of trouble. Instead for during Tetris. So is Dog. 1.45 for Dog. Andy needs to bring this down. Has 12 lines to go. And that's going to do it. Dog will take game number 5. And the match. And we'll move on to the finals. What a game. Just some unbelievable plays. And incredible efficiency from both. But Dog overtakes Andy this time. And it's only one match away from taking the crown for CTL Season 22. Unbelievable.